LEJOG day 3, South Molton to Cheddar. About 70 miles again. Tired because the first 2 days were absolutely knackering, up and down all day. But hopefully the second half of this day is a bit of a respite, he says. But no doubt I'll be crying at the end, as I have been for the past 2 days. So wish me luck.
You have not been crying at all.
I thought you didn't want to talk.
Off you go. See you on the other side.
Sorry, I nearly fell there. Good morning, day 3, and I'm currently at the top of a very big climb, second climb of the day. Didn't get to talk to you much yesterday in the afternoon bit because it was just absolutely chaos. Pushing me bike up A road climbs, it was really steep and dangerous really because I was pushing it up on a narrow A road, so I could have planned that better. But they were tough. Managed to get home though, so that's good, and I'm feeling tired today, day 3. Storm Anthony day 1 yesterday was just a nightmare. Enjoyable, but in all the confusion, I lost my concentration, didn't fuel myself, that didn't help. But yeah, raring to go for day 3 now. Context as well, 8 climbs today. There's 2 meaty ones. I've done one of them already, and another one's coming up. That's going to be really tough, and there's probably more tough ones in those 8 as well. But to put that in context, day 1 was 22 climbs, day 1 was 20 climbs, day 2 was 22 climbs, so this is 8 today. Not saying it's going to be easy, it's going to be tough. And then once I drop down off the last climb, I've got a relatively flattish route into Cheddar, but I'm going to divert to the hotel in Bristol Sidcock. So yeah, just tired. Day 3, still up for it though. Still dead positive. Couple of beers last night, load of food. Yeah, let's keep on trucking on. Walking again. Feels like I've done more walking than riding. Anyway, it's got up to 15% again. It's going to rise up to 20 up here. I think it's got to admit, anything above 10%, my legs can't take it. Chapeau to anyone that can. I find it hard to believe at this moment in time that anybody who does LEJOG does not have to get off and walk if they're not doing the A roads, you know, the main roads. Whew. Anyway, now's probably a good time. I didn't do it on the last video, I'll tell you why I'm doing this. So, a couple of years ago, no, not a couple, 2009, feels like a couple of years ago. My boss basically said, "You're carrying too much weight." He was only joking about it. We were talking about nudging, if you've ever heard of that. And I was nearly 16 stone. So I decided to get a bike and try and cycle to work 8 miles. So I got a bike, bought one off a mate at work, and then it all went from there. I promised myself that I would not get into Leica and things, but it just takes over, doesn't it? So I did that, got down to 11.5 stone. Cycling galore, got myself a road bike, managed to ride that, you know, get used to it, and just progressed really. And since then, doing LEJOG has always been on my bucket list. But then, a few years later, kids clubs, football, gymnastics, all takes up your Saturdays and Sundays, doesn't it? And riding in the week, I was working 100 and, you know, quite a long commute, 105 miles round trip a day. So cycling went on the back burner for a bit. And as did my weight, so my weight started to balloon up. I still dipped in and out and I did the odd ride, but nothing like I used to. Until 2018, did me back in, trying to, one of those HIIT classes, early morning fitness classes, and then that knocked me off my stride for 3 years. Multiple physio appointments, different physios, NHS, private, all sorts of stuff, nothing doing. Best way, get back on the bike. Back still twinges, to be honest, but I just plough on through it and manage the pain. And that's it really, that's where it's got to. So I've got to a point where, because good, I've trained for this, and now I'm doing it. And I'm 14 stone 1 at the point that I left for LEJOG. So let's see what happens if that goes down. So there you have it. That's why I'm doing it. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is coming later. Reason number 2. I'm doing it for St Anne's Hospice in Manchester. Because there's quite a few reasons for this. My gran worked there for 28 years as an auxiliary nurse. That's reason enough, I suppose. But then, just before my gran and granddad's 50th wedding anniversary, my granddad contracted cancer and within 6 weeks passed away, and he spent his final days in St Anne's Hospice. So we've got a lot to thank them for. So it's for everybody really that has suffered with cancer, knows anybody that suffered with cancer. I think it's touched pretty much everybody, including my sister. She's a survivor, and some close friends as well of the family passed away not too long ago. So yeah, that's reason.